Okay, so in this video, I wanted to share with you an important STL that is actually called next permutation. And this STL actually is very helpful in solving problems very quickly. And I shall explain this STL algorithm with help of a few problems. So I'll take two problems in this video and try to explain this next permutation. What is this STL and its application? So basically, there is this question on CodeChef, chef and cakes. So chef took n number of cakes and number of layers for every cake is different. Chef arranged them in a particular order, then generates them by putting a number of layers. So what are we finally asked? We are asked to find sum of all generated numbers. So in this question, we are given an array of numbers. We can treat them as digits. So we are given an array of digits. Why we can treat them as digits? Because the condition is all the array elements are in between 1 and 9. The range is 1 and 9. So we are given an array of digits. Now we want to find sum of all generated numbers. So in this example, the digits are 2, 3, 5. So with 2, 3, and 5, I can, how many numbers can I generate? I can basically generate these numbers. So these numbers I can generate by doing some kind of permutation, combination, something of that sort. So you can manually solve the problem, that is brute force, but then time is a factor here. So this problem can be solved with the help of an STL algorithm. STL algorithm, it is called as STD next permutation. So how to pass argument? You don't have to do anything. So permutation. So you just have to know how to write this, like the syntax. I can actually show you how to write it also. Let me just open a text file. So this STL is called as next permutation. And how do you use this? You can use it in a do-while loop. So basically you write like this. If you write like this, then for example, if there is an integer array a of n, then what all you can do inside this while loop? In this do while loop, what all you can do? So let us say the integer array is 3 and we want to suppose print. We want to say, suppose let's say we want to print and we do this, okay. So what will the initial output be? Initial output will be 1, 2, 3 because that is the array. Now next permutation will give us the next lexicographically greater permutation. Lexicographically later permutation means, in this example, it is 1, 2, 3. Lexicographically next permutation of 1, 2, 3 will be 1, 3, 2. I think you can understand this better with strings. For example, there is a string ABCD. The lexicographically next permutation will be ABDC. So coming back to our example, in this case, first 1, 2, 3 will be printed. Then because we are doing while next while next permutation. While next permutation, you can just say while next permutation. That means this do while loop will run until all the possible permutations have been printed. So this is the syntax. This is how you use it. So you can use this next permutation algorithm to find the lexicographically next permutation of an array, a string, or a number having digits. If you want to replace, like if you want to do something with the digits of a number, you can do that. So this, in this example, 123 will be printed, then 132 will be printed, then 213 will be printed, 231, like that. So it is helpful in this example also. Basically, what we have to do is just find all possible permutations of these three numbers. As you can see, the numbers formed over here are permutations of these three numbers only. And then just find the sum. How to find the sum? First, make it a number. How to make it a number? Multiply by 10 power, keep multiplying it by power of tens. Increase the count and multiply it by power of tens. I hope you know how to make a number out of digits. It's easy, right? Like 5 into 10 power 0 plus 3 into 10 power 1 plus 2 into 10 power 2, like that. You make it a number and then find the required answer. So that was actually not my intention of making the video. My intention was to tell you that such kind of problems can be solved by using next permutation algorithm also. It will make your life very easy. Another question like that only is on HackerRank, wherein, as I gave the example of this string, I gave the example because this question is on that, is based on that only. So basically we'll be given a word and we have to find the lexicographically higher, lexicographically greater word. The next largest word, in short. So if the word is ABCD, the next largest word will be ABDC. So you can see the example and you have to solve the question basically. This question, I'll share the link with you. But in this question, you have to use that next permutation STL. It will make your life very simple. So this was about that next permutation, and even previous permutation also is something similar. In previous permutation, you will get lexicographically smaller, suppose string or number or digit or whatever. So if you're beginning to learn STL, I think this is a good algorithm to know. So that's all for this video. I hope this algorithm will help you solve problems in the future. And thank you for watching. Bye.